wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, they seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden...
Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Cole. Today I thought we would do a swag. This is a swag that we are going to be making together today. I haven't even put the bow in this one yet, but we're gonna make a swag. This is actually for my boss and his wife's house. So they're gonna hang it on their front lanterns. This is something similar what I wanted to do on my front porch. So I thought that this would be a fun project to do with you all. Now, I did go ahead and do one, like I said, and then once again, you know, I bought this ribbon to add in it, and that's gonna be so, so pretty. So what I thought I'd do is I would do the flowers together with you all, and then we'll do the bow together on this particular one. So y'all, you know, get your notebooks out. Let's get started. So everything that I'm using today came from Hobby Lobby, and I'll just take it as I get it out, and we'll just go from there, and that it'll be much easier for me. So, you know, I bought these long pieces of greenery, and this is this piece right here. This is the eucalyptus, and then I got this grass. This grass is beautiful in there. It just adds so much to it. Now, do y'all see how long these stems are? I'm gonna leave them pretty much the same length. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one and this one together, and I'm using electrical tape. And let me say why. Because floral tape will work. However, this may get very wet, and I wanted to be sure that this would not come apart with the paper. So I am using black electrical tape. So I'm just gonna wrap that. It's just like we use in floral tape. This is the same look that you're gonna get with floral tape. The only thing is this is black and not green, but it's not gonna show on my boss's house. So there's my one piece, and I put those two pieces together just like I did on this one. And now I'm going to add my my leaves. I can't talk today. So I'm gonna add my leaves. I'm gonna do my burgundy and then my gold. Now look, when you put it on there, you may see that the leaves are turned, but we're gonna fix that, so that's not an issue. I'm gonna kind of stagger this a little bit more so I can. Now I'm just gonna take my electrical tape . Just make sure you cover it really good. And if you were using this underneath your porch, I think it would be okay. I just know this area at their house gets rained on, so I didn't want it to come apart. I'll finish that up in just a second. So you see the look that I'm going with? Now, to do this part, this is where the fun part is. I'm gonna lay this to the side. And this is just like you would do a bouquet for a wedding. And y'all know that I used to do weddings as well, so I've done floral arrangements for probably 30 some odd years. So what I wanna do is I wanna piece all this together. I have my white sunflower, my green sunflower, and my burgundy sunflower. Then I have a couple other little pieces. I'm gonna adjust my camera so y'all can watch me, because it's kind of hard to hold my hand up so y'all can see it. So give me just a moment. All right, so I think y'all can see here how I'm gonna do this. So I'm going to use the shorter ones first, and I'll show you why. This has got a longer stem, so I can attach to the longer stem with the shorter ones. So what I'm gonna do is, this is a long one. So I'm just gonna build on this piece, okay? So I'm gonna put my long and my short piece together. My long and my short piece together. So I could easily stagger it like this, and then I could do this on this long way down. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna piece it together, but I wanna kind of mimic this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one down here. Reason. All right, and then I'm gonna add this piece to that. You see how that is? All right, so there's my little bouquet that will go onto my my bigs piece. Okay, so let me get the camera adjusted again. Up, down, up, down. I keep moving the camera. I hope I'm not making y'all sick. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this particular piece on the top of that. See how I'm doing that? And it may not be exactly like this one, but it's not a big deal. All right, so I'm just gonna take my tape. And this time I'm going to be a little more conscious of my taping to make it all the way out to the end. And I'll show you why I'm going all the way out to the end on this, because I'm going to make a hook to hang over. They have gas lanterns, and I didn't want the flowers hanging so close. So you can see I've done a hook on the back of this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. So I'm just going to take my tape. I'm going to take a little piece off, right? And then just wrap that in really good and really tight. And then what I have left over at the top, I'm just gonna push down. All right, so I've basically got my form ready, right? And I will pull it out. So I'm gonna take this one down. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna bend it down. So I can hang it. Now I will adjust that a little bit more. Now I'm gonna so I'm just gonna take this whole roll off, okay? Because I plan to use pretty much every bit of this for bow. Now, you always remember I do leave a tag on the first one. So I'm gonna do it kind of floppy, what I call a floppy bow. So I folded it over, I did my loop on this side. I'm gathering this together, and then I'm just gonna turn it over. And I'm gonna keep doing that motion back and forth. And I'm probably gonna keep most of my loops pretty well the same size. You don't want it overbearing. I don't know, guys. One roll per thing may be plenty. Actually can use half. Let's look and see. So I'm going to cut a long streamer. And these are left-handed scissors. Take my other streamer. So, I have my bow held in my hand, as in such. And then I'm going to take my wire and put it dead center right where all that's gathered together. And twist it. Pull it out. And look at that. Uh-oh. So I put my bow on there, and you can pull it up through the flowers like this, okay? That's why I wanted to leave my loops kind of big and foofy so I could play with my placement. Now, on the pieces that go down the piece, I want them to kind of curl like this. So all you have to do is just kind of play with it. Since it is wired, it will do that. You're just going to have to be patient with it. See how that's doing? That is really pretty. And I'll keep pulling on this bow a gazillion times to get it the way I want it. And that's okay. You can do that. That is the wonderful thing about wired ribbon. You can keep pulling on it. It's not going to hurt it. So we have one done. I want y'all to look at that. How pretty is that? I think we did a great job. Alright, so we have our other bow made. So I'm just going to add this bow onto the second one. And all you do is you just take your wires and you go around the entire piece if possible. All right, you see how my bow is now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull my bow inside my flower arrangement and pull it where I want it to look, the way I want it to look. And then I'm gonna take my streamers, just like I did on the other one, and I'm going to twist them and there you go. We've made two. All right, so y'all could get an idea of what it looks like. I think I really do need some for our front porch, but these turned out so pretty. And my boss's house, he has these gas lanterns, and they will be absolutely gorgeous out front. So I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. I know I surely did, and thank y'all so much.
Say that you don't wanna get close to me.